Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. Soybean futures led the way higher Friday for the grains as beans closed 25 higher, and the widespread belief that the Communist Chinese will tone down their zero tolerance on COVID restrictions that's paralyzed their economy of late. Corn futures ended the day up 2 and KC wheat up 12. For the week, corn futures were essentially unchanged, while soybean futures up 62 and KC wheat up 28. Stock markets in Communist China and in Hong Kong were sharply higher on COVID news. That could bode well for increased imports by the Communist Chinese of industrial metals, energy, and grains. USDA will release their latest updates for crop production and supply and demand Wednesday. The trade generally expects USDA to further cut the corn production. By those cuts will likely be made up in cuts to exports, with little change expected to the year-end carry-out. The Russia-Ukraine export corridor is yet unresolved as to whether it'll extend past the 11/19 expiration date. That could be resolved at the G20 summit in Bali. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open Monday through Friday, 8 to 2:45. Cargill open Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. The Andersons will be open today, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, Tuttle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. Never this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from Thursday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 96.72 in the afternoon, up by 36. Federal slaughter, 2.577 million head for the week through Saturday. That compares to the 2.557 million head last week and the 2.612 million head during the same week last year. As we move toward the wholesale box beef price, afternoon, $263.75 for the choice, $231.90 for the select, after $1.43 and $1.16 DOT respectively. USDA estimated federal slaughter 666,000 head, down 1,000 head from the week prior, but about 15,000 head above the same week last year. As we look toward the week's cash price, mostly $150 in the south, mostly $153 in the north. We did see some $242 hot and hanging in the north on the rail. Neighbor, there is your meat moves from Thursday. Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We are on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. It's Sunday evening, 6:47 we'll call it. We've got a sale tomorrow in Mason. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We got right 600 head in. I think about 75 cows. Kind of look for that 850 head. This is a time used to we never had sale following the open deer season. So, but lately it doesn't slow things down a whole lot. It slows down a little bit, but look for a good run around 800, 850 head. And looks like to be a good market, Larry, with the way we ended this past week.
Good. What do you anticipate for San Saba Thursday?
I think we'll have a pretty good run. Got a couple of different groups of calves that are coming in. Got a real good set of 40-something Hereford heifers that are coming. Got another drag of, I think, 45, 50-something cows coming. We do have on Wednesday, starting at 11 o'clock, we do have the Barber Ranch and Express Ranch bull sale there. There'll be 100 Herefords, a lot of polled Hereford and good horned Herefords. That'll be off the Barber Ranch. We've been doing this for a number of years now. And then also about 39 or 40 head of really good Angus bull off Express. That will start at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, Larry. Take about 2.5 hours. We'll be through with those. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you want some good Hereford bulls or Angus bulls, 11 o'clock on Wednesday there at San Saba.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken Jordan.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Also, all that information up to look at information in the catalogs and all that. You can go to our website, Larry, at jordancattle.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends, Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe. The number one structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3 1/2, 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some number 2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Sean, how are the sales shaping up for this week?
Larry, it sure looks like we'll get somewhere between that 2 and 3 on the sheep and goat end. Cattle end, I'm thinking somewhere around that 1,200. I talked like we got a little chance of rain starting tomorrow, so that might play into effect. So might be a little lighter, but if we don't get the rain, we'll sure get somewhere around that 2 to 3 on the sheep and goat end, and somewhere around that 1,200 on the cattle end.
Well, tell everybody how to contact you for either the Tuesday or the Wednesday sale.
They can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean Geiswhite, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, the weather's been nice. We're getting some showers around, even up in the McGregor country, and it's been warm, so we're growing some grass. Cattle are doing real well. We're in the process of weaning calves. Excellent calf crop coming off. We're going to get caught up on some of our working this week, God willing, certainly by next week. And I do want to remind your listeners that the fall breeding season will start in a few weeks, so keep us in mind if you need bulls to purchase or to rent. We have plenty of good bulls available: Angus, Brangus, Charolais, Brahman. Let us know if we can help you out. Red Angus. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information. CasasCattle.com. CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel, with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. It's right at 7:55, almost 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. Riley, what's Monday's sale looking like?
A little bit lighter than what it's been, Larry, but still probably 1,400 for tomorrow. Did get some rain around earlier in the week, kind of slowed things down a little bit in areas, but not near as many cows as we've had. Probably, I don't know, maybe 150 or 200 cows total. Few palpators, handful of pairs, but nothing real big in the stocker side of it. Do have a set of Bremer cows there, kind of middle-aged Bremer cows. Be palpated in the morning. There's probably about 30 of those. Calves, there's a couple good strings of calves. Got some blacks and some Charolais, some really good steers on those. Got one set of Beefmaster calves there. That's pretty good calves. So looks good. I think probably end up with 1,400, probably 1,200 or so big calves for tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how's the sale shaping up?
Larry, we got 1,100 in. Got about 150 cows, probably. Most of them going to be on the killer side. Got a few, that that might go back to the country, but it won't be that many. Otherwise, we got a big set of Bremer steers. There's about 35 of them. We got a bunch of good big black calves weighing probably 5.5 to 6.5, maybe some of them 7. There's a good jag of them, probably 40 or so. Then we got a bunch of bigger bunches, 40, 30 and 40, here and there, just crossbred kind of calves. But we got 1,100 on the yard right now. We should have that 1350 about what we've been running.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Monday sale, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at cell phone 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330.
Gary, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how was your Friday sale?
Overall, we had a good market. I thought the lighter steer calves and the lighter heifer calves might have been a little higher this week. Just thank the dear Lord for the rains, and the heavy calves sure were active.
Good. How much rain did you get?
We had anywhere from 1 inch to some places to 1.5 inches down here.
Well, that's good. Walk the pens with us.
All right, we had 448 head of cattle, 2 horses, and 6 goats. That whole market was active. Your 200 to 300 pound steers were $1.26 to $1.50. Heifers $1.20 to $1.40. 300, 400 pound steers $1.36 to $1.82. Heifers $1.25 to $1.55. Your 400, 500 pound steers $1.40 to $1.83. Heifers $1.34 to $1.58. Your 500, 600 pound steers $1.38 to $1.66. Heifers $1.34 to $1.80. Your 600, 700 pound steers $1.28 to $1.50. Heifers $1.30 to $1.43. 700 to 800 pound steers were $1.35 to $1.40, and heifers were $1.29 to $1.31. The cow market was pretty strong, pretty steady Friday. They brought anywhere from 30 to 71 cents. Packer bulls brought from 50 to $1.03. Young stocker cows, we had a few of those. They brought anywhere from 69 to 96 cents. With some bred cows dollaring out around that 800, and our pairs we had Friday brought anywhere from 900 to 1250, sir.
What are you anticipating for this next Friday?
I know of several bunches of cattle coming again this week. I know of probably right at 100 calves. There'll be mostly black baldies coming from one-man steers and heifers, and then I know of several other little bunches coming Friday, sir.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Rodney.
Yeah, if I can help you market your cattle, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
Thank you, son. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Take care.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with a beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We are on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how is our Monday sale shaping up?
Pretty good run, being hunting season weekend. Got 390 on hand right now. Going to catch another 70 calves or so in the morning that we know of. I imagine we'll end up somewhere around 500 or better. As far as the cow run, it's pretty light. Probably got 40 cows. Going to palpate somewhere around 35 of those in the morning. Do got several good groups of calves in there. Be some work cattle and be lots of light calves again, but going to be a good sale through. Anybody needs anything, feel free to come see us or call us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in November, D's plus 90, $13.77. Houston, $13.77. Progresso, D's plus $1.13.95. Yellow corn to Corpus in November, D's plus 190, $8.71. We'll call Progresso D's plus 220, $9.01. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in November, D's plus 120, $10.73.5. And Houston beans, November, December delivery, January less 25, $14.37 1/4. Texas cotton, 998 bale at East Texas, Oklahoma. ranged in price from $86.43 to $88.93. Average price across the run, if it was 50-50, would be about $87.68. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. Never average, because you're never the average farm show listener. You're the best darn listener in that same region of Texas. I'm Larry Marble. You're my neighbor. Good day, neighbor.